everyone, welcome to the kitchen today. Today we're going to be dehydrating, and I'm going to show you how to dehydrate foods so that you can save them and they'll last longer in your pantry. So, the first thing you're going to see me dehydrating is some tomatoes. And these are little cherry tomatoes that I got at Sam's Club, I think, or Costco, one of the two, I can't remember. And all I'm going to do now is rinse them off and get them ready to be put into the dehydrator. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut each of them in half, and I'm going to lay them with the skin side down so that the juices stay in the tomato and dehydrate in the skins of the tomato. And when you when I grind them up and rehydrate them, the flavor will still be in the tomato. It'll be very flavorful. So I'm just going to cut all these tomatoes up, and and I really like the tomato powder, because the tomato powder you can do so much with. You can use the tomato powder instead of tomato paste in a lot of dishes, and it makes it a lot better, and you don't have to waste tomato paste. So next I'm doing some cilantro and peppers, and now I'm going to do some mixed vegetables to put in soups. And so I bought them at the store, a little small bag, a 1 pound bag, and then I'm going to lay them out and so they're level, and then you use about a fourth of a cup of vegetables, the dry hydrated vegetables and soups. The next thing you're going to see me dehydrating is bananas. And these are the apple bananas that grow on the island here in Hawaii, and they're very sweet and very tasty. And then I'm going to do some apples. And the apples are good for eating and making fruit cakes and such. But the one thing I forgot to do was soak them in lemon juice before I put them in the dehydrator. So, because I forgot that step, I'm now going to brush them down with some lemon juice with a pastry brush. And you don't want to forget this step, because if you forget to put lemon juice on them, your apples and bananas will turn brown after they're dehydrated. So you need to make sure that you do this step, because you don't want the fruit to turn brown. You want it to be nice and pretty when you go to use it. The music is pretty cool, I have to say. It's a really, really cool song that is in the background, and I'm enjoying it while I dehydrate and put this stuff on there. Got one more tray of bananas. And I still got a tray of bananas. And a lot of bananas to dehydrate today. So now I'm moving things around. I've got the limes, and I'm going to put the limes on top. So I'm going to move the trays around. I'm going to put the tomatoes on the bottom, and then I'm going to put the mixed vegetables, then the bananas, and then I'm going to put the apples. Oh, and I forgot that I had a tray of cilantro and peppers, so I'm going to put those in between, and then I'm going to put the lemons on top, and that way the lemon, when the juices of the lemon go down through, they'll be on the apples. And actually I put the tray upside down, so now I've got to move the lemons over. I have a lot of bloopers today. So after it's all dehydrated, then I'm going to start doing things. And one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to ground up my tomatoes and put them into powder, because I like using the powder. So I'm putting them in my little coffee grinder thing. And then, as you can see, these tomatoes, they dehydrated really small. Oh, there was my daughter's hand. She just put her hand in the video. So, we're going to grind the tomatoes up, and then we're going to put them in the jar. And then we're going to get all the other fruits and put them in the jars. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to seal these with this vacuum sealer. And it's really cool. And you just saw my lid. And we put the lid on in the ring, and then we suck all of the air out. And how you do is you push the little button over, that gets all the air out, and then you suck all the air out, back out. And that keeps your stuff in your jar from going bad. And keeps it fresh when you open it up. If you reseal it, it keeps it fresh. So now I'm doing the mixed vegetables, and I got me a little piece of parchment paper to dump them in. And now we're doing the bananas. And
thank you for coming today and being in my kitchen with me. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.